Hello guys. So here we are with the economic subject. So economic subject, there are two parts, part A and part B. Part A is all about introductory to macroeconomics and part B is all about Indian economic development. So first we'll be going with the macroeconomics part, that is part A. Okay. So part A is also having 40 marks and part B is also having 40 marks. So we shall go chapter wise and topic wise as well. Okay, now let us go to the first chapter, that is national income, national income and other aggregates and other aggregates. So this is the entire chapter name actually. We call it as unit also. Okay. But in your VKORI book and other books, they have separated as different chapters. So in that, the first topic, that is topic number 1, is just the theory. Okay. You have numerical problem here in this unit. But the first topic talks about the introduction to macroeconomics. So the first chapter or the first topic under this unit talks about introduction to macroeconomics. So let us understand first what is macroeconomics. Okay, so this topic is all about theory. There is no numerical, as I said. Next topic we will go with theory. Now in this macroeconomics, see, macro is an aggregate total. Okay, see, micro and macro. In your 11th grade, you have studied about micro. Micro is what? Micro is studying about one individual, one factory, one industry, one sector, like that. Education sector, hospital sector, like that. But macro is in total of the economy or in total of the country's economy is all about macroeconomics. We also call it as aggregates. Aggregates of the economy means everything is included here. Okay. So now, few things which you have to know in this macroeconomics is, first one is consumption goods. Consumption goods. So what do you mean by consumption goods? Which are, we can also call it as finished goods. Means which are in the market to purchase. Whomsoever the customers are, if they want to purchase, that goods are called as consumption goods, or we also call it as finished goods. Okay. Next is capital goods. Capital goods. So what do you mean by capital goods? See, capital, in the accountancy we have seen, the capital means the goods which are there to produce something. For example, plant, the machineries. Okay, like machinery, equipment, tools, whatever you want to call. So capital good is you bring a machine to do something, to do production, where it is involved in the production items. Those are called as capital goods. Okay, consumption goods, capital goods, and then next is semi-finished goods. Semi-finished goods. So what do you mean by semi-finished goods? Whatever will come in between, means it is fully not prepared, it is fully not produced, nor it is a raw materials. In between we have so many ingredients or so many items which will be added. Those are called as semi-finished goods, which is there in the company only, or which is there in the economy only. So all these things, learning about the economy is all about this chapter. Okay. Now in this we have another thing, that is, in this we have another one that is called as stocks. Stocks are nothing but, it's another name, that is inventory. You know what is inventory is? Inventory is whatever you have kept the goods inside your company or inside the country as well. We are talking about country here. So macroeconomics, inventories. Inventories are stock. which is stocks can be either the items which is ready to go to the market, but it is still under the company or industry or something. So those are called as stocks, or we also call it as inventory. And here we have FIFO and LIFO method. FIFO and LIFO method, first in first out and last in first out. This you don't have for your syllabus, you don't have an exam, but just I'm saying that, give an extra note, that is FIFO and LIFO. FIFO means first in first out, means whichever has come today, that will go first to the market because of the durability of the product. LIFO is which has come last in the stock, that will go first. So that is again the LIFO method. So these are the understood what a stock is. Now here in this chapter, all these things are basic things. Now you have to understand in this topic is a very important, that is circular flow of income. So as I was saying, the circular flow of income is the name itself is telling you that it is in circular. So who all will come under the circular flow of income for the macroeconomics is, one side will be the business firms, or firms also you can say. The other side will be the consumers, or you can also say households. Then comes the government, okay, and then comes the foreign trade, not forex, foreign trade. So this is how the circular flow of income will happen. Okay, so circular flow of income is, who are the people? Government will come, consumers will come, business firms will come, and foreign trade will come. Why this is like that is, see, government will put some taxes, government will give some duties, government will give some subsidies to make the circular flow of income. Next, business firm, what do they do? Okay, governments, I'll give it here, they will issue tax, duties, subsidies, etc. So there is a role of the government in the economy. Next, what does the business firm do? They produce the product. They produce the product, goods or services, anything. So what is the role of the consumers? They buy. They are the buyers of the products. And last one is foreign trade, because we do export and import, no? Export and import has been done. We call it as EXIM. EXIM is a bank, export and import bank, where it has been traded all the exports and imports of the country. So whatever, see, you need to know one thing here, key in export and import especially, if the exports are more than the imports, I repeat, if the exports are more than the imports, then there is a income generation to the country. But if the imports are more than the exports, then the income is less. Because why? Because you are spending goods, you are spending your capital, the cash is going outside. So here we are looking is the income, how the income is of the country is getting. Country is getting through foreign trade, the consumers, because when the consumer buys, the cash comes inside the country. When the government gives some subsidies or put tax, the government is getting tax and it is again flowing inside. Business firms, when they produce the product, they again have to spend, have to make a capital expenditure or revenue expenditure, whatever it is. So again it is coming inside the business. And foreign trade, as I said, whatever the export and import we do, if we do more export, the more capital will be flowing inside. So this is the 4 model, we call it as 4 model circular flow of income. 4 module circular flow of income. 4 module, 1, 2, 3, 4. In your syllabus it is 2 and maximum 3, but I have given 4 also, because to make you understand everything is there. Okay, in theory they have understood, they have given only 4, but when we are doing numericals, you have to concentrate only 2. How is that? I'll tell you later. Got it now? What is the circular flow of income? The income which is flowing inside the country or inside the macroeconomics with all these 4 people. Other than these 4 people, is there anybody? No. So this is how the circular flow of income. Here, one more addition to that, the point which is there is, that is injections. Injections, injections, and another one is leakages. Leakages. So what do you mean by injections and leakages? Injunction is, suppose if the country is not having a proper income, means they are not getting the proper income as they desired. So what they will do, they will inject some money. From where they can inject? They can go for loans, they can go for borrowings, they can go for mortgaging and take the money, anything they can do. So they will inject some money inside the circular flow. Leakages is, there are many leakages. For example, paying duties, excise duties, tax to a different country or to a different territory, union economic territory. I'll tell you what is economic territory. That is the next topic. Okay, in this. So leakages is, so those are the leakages which happens. See, when you're leakages, we can say it as expenses. Injections, we can say it as the revenues or the receipts. So what you have to know here is, if there are receipts, there will be expenditure also. So this is injections and leakages. So when the country needs, when the circular flow needs any injections, they will put inside some money, and leakages, so it will be there and it will go outside. So this is what the circular flow of income is. Got it? Circular flow of income. You just have to understand the theory, nothing else here. Now, let us go for the next one, that is, what do you mean by economic territory? Economic territory is, economic territory. Economic territory is nothing but it is not about only India or some country, it is like that. Economic territory is, in the circular flow of income, which are the, other than India, which are the other nations or country which has been connected to your country. What is connected to the country? See, there are around 197 countries in the world. Do we do the business or trade with all the 197 countries? No. First of all, it is not possible, and second is, we don't require, because we are the major export of many products. Okay, let it be cotton, let it be beef, let it be other things. So we are the major exporters here. So few items which we need from other countries, especially the capital goods. So we are dependent on few countries. We are dependent on few countries only, not all the 197 countries. So that is known as economic territory. Means whichever the territory which we are consolidated with whichever the territory which we are concerned with doing the trade or the business is called as economic territory. And this economic territory is the territory which we deal in the circular flow of income. Understood? Circular flow of income is very important. You should understand conceptually. Government will come, producers or business firms will come, consumers will come, foreign trade will come, or trade will come. So within this only, the entire circular flow of income will be happening inside the country. So that is circular flow of income, and this is the economic territory. Understood? So these are the basic things which you have to know here with this topic. Last one which is in the topic, that is gross income and net income. There are two differences. What do you mean by gross income and what do you mean by net income? You should understand. I will give you one example. Rather, to explain this, I will give you an example. For example, let us consider that person A, his salary is 10,000 rupees per month. I am just giving an example, 10,000 rupees per month. If it is 10,000 rupees which the company has fixed to that employee, does he get all the 10,000 in hand? In hand, will he get all the 10,000? No, because there are some other benefits also, like for example HRA, like for example PF, like for example insurances. By cutting all these things, let it be 1000 rupees which is been deducting for all these things. Okay, so he will get 9000 rupees only. So why this 9000 is? Because that is the net. Net we also call it as the purest form of income. Okay, okay, my salary is 10,000. You can say that. But will you get all the 10,000 in your hand? Maybe cash in hand or cash at bank? No, you will get only 9,000. Why? There are some deductions also. So you have to deduct all those things, which is a savings again. See, HRA is a benefit given by the, for that the employer is taking some charge from you. And then PF, it's again a savings kind. Later you can take back that. Insurance definitely it's a big savings, because health insurance or something you need it all the time. So definitely that is also required. So 9,000 will be the net. So this is how, even for the, now I'll come to the macroeconomic. Understood individually how it happens, even for the country as well. Now suppose let us consider that March 31st 2020, the gross income of India or the gross income of the country was 10,000 crores. Just giving a simple numerical, okay? 10,000 crores. It will be more than that. Just give me an example. 10,000 crores. Is this all 10,000 crores belongs to us? Belongs to the country? Not everything. Because on this tax will be there. On this duties will be there. On this excise will come. All these things you have to pay, which we have to deduct. So maybe around 9,000 crores is what you have in hand or at bank of the economy or as the country. So that is called as gross income and net income. Gross income and net income. Why am I talking about gross income and net income here? What is the reason? Do we have to do anything with this gross income or net income in this chapter? Yes. In your topic 2, we should know what are the other aggregates. These are called as aggregates. What we find out. There are many aggregates. I'll tell you in the topic 2. Now I don't want to confuse you. So understood what are the things? This is only theory. First topic is only theory. Even second also. Third, where you have the numerical problem. Understood what are the things? I'll just conclude. First thing is to know about different kinds of goods. Consumer goods or consumption goods, capital goods, semi-finished goods, finished goods, like that. Then, what do you mean by stock? Stock is what the inventories are. Then, the major important here is circular flow of income. Circular flow of income is 4 module or 4 model circular flow of income, where 4 people will come in the entire country. That is government, business firm, consumers and foreign trade. So these are the, actually there are 7 model, but for your grade you don't have. You maybe when you go for your further studies like BCom, MCom, there you will go with 7 model, but for here it is enough. So that is, so what are these circular flow of income is dealing with? They are dealing with the only economic territory. What is economic territory? Economic territory is the territory which you are concerned with doing some business or trade. The country which has been associated with you to do some trade or business. Alright. Now, understanding what is gross income and net income here. Why we have understood gross income and net income here is, I will tell you in topic 2 why we have learnt about this. Okay. So, let us go to topic number 2 now of the same unit, that is national income and other aggregates. Yes. Let us go for the topic 2.